This is game number 24. This will be his 11th missed game, and that is starting to become a talking point amongst folks in college basketball and amongst folks on social media, more importantly. He's missed games because of cramps. He's missed because of a hamstring. He's left games due to an ankle sprain and so on and so forth. He's had a litany of different injuries throughout the course of this year. But the thing that I continue to say, no matter how you feel about the durability, and I don't know how big of a question it is at this point, it's definitely got people's attention. I'm not freaking out over it the way that others are. I think you all understand why that is the case. I am a firm believer, like I continue to say, he's the best player in the land. And here's the thing. Tonight, he's missing with flu-like symptoms. And I want to read this tweet from, and when I read where the tweet's from, it may make it lose some credibility, so bear with me here. Barstool, Arizona. There is a text message that's being sent, and it's pretty much saying that Darryn Peterson went through warm-ups, didn't really tell anybody he was sick, and when Coach Self got wind of that, he said, well, hold on, Slim. You're either going to play and give it everything you got or sit the hell down. We're not half-assing anything. We got the number one team in the nation coming into the country tonight. So I respect the energy, you know what I'm saying, from Coach Self. We all know how he gets down. One of the best coaches in all of college basketball. That's just the reality of the situation. But apparently, you know, Darryn Peterson said, okay, Coach, you saying if I'm a half-asser, don't play, I'm going to take my shoes off, take my jersey off. I'll get in the suit, wear sweatpants or whatever. So he's not playing. That's the rumor that was going around. That was 2 hours ago when that tweet first went out. 52 minutes ago, Daniel Burke on social media, the senior associate athletic director for strategic communications for Kansas, quote tweeted that Barstool Arizona tweet that had the guy texting saying, quote, the person texting in this video, and whenever it starts off with that, you know you're in some hot water, right? The person texting in this video is a contracted crew worker who handles official stats during the game for ESPN. He does not work for Kansas University and is not affiliated with the athletic department in any way. He has no inside information and was speculating we are handling internally. We're handling the situation internally. So, okay, the university putting out a statement, getting out in front of it. This narrative, though, that's starting to get created now is that, you know, people are questioning Darryn Peterson's desire to play basketball, which is crazy because when you look at it, he's played against some heavy hitters throughout the course of the year, and he's played well. There's a crowd of folks out there that are going to say, oh, Darryn Peterson's ducking smoke. Darryn Peterson doesn't want to play against the best teams in all of college basketball. I don't think that's the case, though. We saw him against Texas Tech. We saw him against BYU. We saw him against Iowa State. We saw him earlier in the year against UNC. He has now sat out games, though, against Duke, UConn, and now tonight the number one team in the land in the Arizona Wildcats. So if you're someone out there that's rolling your eyes going, what's up with DP? Why is his competitive fire not burning enough to where he's sitting out against some of the top players in the country? I push back at that notion. I do. I am a firm believer that this is all just a coincidence. I know that's probably crazy. I know there's some folks out there that are going to say, Lynnell, you are absolutely off of your rocker. How in the hell can you look at us in the face here tonight and tell us that this is a coincidence? I'm telling you, it is 110% a coincidence. It is. This kid is the best player in college basketball. He is going to be the number one overall pick. There are some folks out there, though, that feel like his parents are kind of pulling the strings here, and that's what people have a problem with. I think what we got to get accustomed to, we're in this new age of player empowerment when it comes to not just college basketball, but the NFL, the NBA, college football. These players are having more clout, more cachet, more pull than they've ever had before. And there are folks, the traditionalists out there, that don't like that. I'm a little bit different, right? My mentality is a little bit hipper, younger, new school, youngest in charge. I know what I go by. I don't really have a problem with it. When you're that good, and it's the whole thing with me, Slim, it's not just about basketball at this point. This is, I don't even want to say unfortunately, but it's the reality of what it is. When you're somebody of extreme value to your company, organization, whoever you get down with, you don't have to play by the same set of rules that everyone else has to play by. That's just the reality of the situation here. When you're of Darryn Peterson's status, the guy that most folks think is the best player in the country, if you want to sit out a couple games, you can sit out a couple games. I don't have a problem with it the way that others do. I'm not going to take it to the point where I'm questioning his desire to compete, because we've seen him against some of the other top teams in the country. So that narrative of him ducking the best teams, I don't know if I subscribe to that all the way. Would I want to see him tonight? Yes. Did I want to see him against Duke? You damn right. Did I want to see him against UConn? Of course. But I'm not going to sit here and act as if Darryn Peterson all of a sudden doesn't love basketball. I'm not going to question his desire to be elite because of this situation.